My name is Matthew Cooke, and this is a call to action.
No charges for an Eaton County sergeant after a traffic stop.
A 17-year-old boy named Deven Guilford flashed his lights at a cop who was driving by to let the officer know his high beams were on. Instead of thanking the kid for his public service, Sergeant Frost, apparently offended at this affront to his authority, decided to pull the kid over.
Hey, it's driver's license, registration, proof, insurance, please. Pulled you over today because you flashed me. I didn't even have my brights on.
Yes, you did, sir.
Nope, I didn't, partner.
Sir.
I'm telling you.
Notice how Sergeant Frost insists that his brights were not on. There was nothing wrong with his lights.
Because when I turned around,
I couldn't see. I could not see.
I didn't have them on. Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please. I did not have them on.
What is going on here? If Sergeant Frost's job is public safety, and he really did not have his brights on, why isn't he inspecting his police vehicle to make sure there's nothing wrong with it?
Right now, we're refusing to give me your ID.
I have not committed.
Refusing to give me your ID in a traffic stop is a misdemeanor.
Except this should not be a traffic stop unless being a good Samaritan is now somehow illegal.
You have two choices. You can get with the program and start to comply with this traffic stop, or you're going to be taken to jail.
Newsflash, what we the people want from our public safety officers is to keep us safe. Not to find any excuse that they can to force us to produce our papers so they might find one of 1,000 possible infractions to cite us for.
You had your brights on, sir. I'm not lying to you. I was just doing that to be polite. I didn't want you to flash someone and have someone go off the road and crash.
Just wait. You're never going to believe this next part.
Do you realize that if you'd have complied with this traffic stop, it would have gone a whole different way for you? Do you realize that? Do you realize that I would have explained to you that I'm driving a brand new vehicle tonight? I have been flashed a couple times because these headlights are new. I've stopped a couple vehicles tonight and no people have gotten citations. But those headlights are brand new. They're brighter on that vehicle than they are normal cars. But my high beams were not on.
Are you kidding me right now? After all that, Sergeant Frost admits that his lights are too bright, proven by the fact that at least 2 other citizens have flashed him, and he's used that as an excuse to pull them over and force them to show their papers. This guy's out of control.
Give me your driver's license.
2372 is requesting
No.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. I'm telling you right now.
No. Benny!
You're going to get tased.
Do not touch me, officer! Do not touch me. You cannot open my car.
All Deven has been doing is speaking up for what he believes are his rights and asking for some basic human dignity. If the sergeant's run his plates, he'll have seen that he has no criminal record whatsoever. He's clearly unarmed, and up until this point, he's been totally calm.
Out of the car or you're going to get tased. Everything's being recorded, son. I got no problem with that. Get out of the car. Get down on the ground now. Down on the ground now. Down on the ground. Right here, facing me. Down on the ground now. Get on your belly right now. Put your phone down and put your arms out to your side now. Arms out to the side.
Let's give the sergeant the benefit of the doubt. If he really thought that Deven was a threat to public safety, there are countless ways that this calm, verbal conflict could have been resolved without escalating the situation into a violent one where someone could get seriously injured, tased, or worse over absolutely nothing.
I don't have a weapon.
Hey! Get your...
You can't do that.
Get your hands behind your back. You're under
You
arrest.
can't do that.
Get your hands behind your back.
Hey, officer, what are you doing?
Get your hands behind your back. You're under...
Officer. Ow!
The exact details of what happened next are unclear. The sergeant had knocked Deven's phone away, and Deven, in my opinion, was understandably resisting being attacked, bound, kidnapped, and taken who knows where by somebody armed, dangerous, who'd clearly proven himself to be dishonest. Sergeant Frost claims that Deven punched him in the face, and he was afraid he was going to lose consciousness. Sergeant Frost shot Deven 7 times, hitting him in the arm, the stomach, the chest, and head, and Deven died at 17 years old. The Michigan prosecutor called his death a tragedy, but said that Sergeant Frost's actions were justified as self-defense, and Sergeant Frost is back on active duty. We call firefighters, soldiers, and cops heroes when they put their lives on the line to save the lives of others. But when police officers are not only trained, but expected to place obedience to their authority over public safety, that's not heroic. That's tyranny. Unbelievably, the federal government has not been collecting data as to how many Americans are killed by police officers every year. Watchdog groups estimate the number is easily over 1,000. Those killed are disproportionately minorities. That means that if you're black or brown, you're much more likely to be killed by a police officer than if you're white. That's why minority communities have been aware of what's been happening for so much longer than white America. But with the advent of video phones and YouTube, the whole nation is waking up. And now that we know the facts, we can share them. This crisis is both undeniably racist and it affects everybody. So let's seize this opportunity to come together and make a call to action. Amnesty International just did a study of every state in the Union and found that not a single one had use of force laws for police that met even the most basic international human rights standards. That's unbelievable. So please, share this video, sign this petition, and let's create use of force laws for police that have common sense and respect for the public. Use of force should always be a last resort. Let's support and train our police to be heroes, not tyrants.
Gün dolandı dağı taşı dinmiyor göz